while, I was making my way to West Virginia, and this little town at the side of the highway name is held with to safety of this place, where they have a legend known as the Bunny Man. This tale is fairly easy one to follow. Once a time ago, 1800s to be exact, a mental institution was closed down when the wardens were transferring the inmates to their new hellhole. A very daring man in the lineup managed to escape. He was missing for days. The thing that coincided his escape was a small series of murders that happened in this little town I visited. First victim was stabbed and skinned, and a few were cut up with axes and the bodies disposed of in the local deli and packaged as steaks and sausage meat. The last kill before he was seen again was at a party shop. The last thing stolen and the last victim were the key to his madness. See, the owner was his ex-wife who put him away for being a Satanist. He was, as you imagine, less than the stellar and more about his incarnation. So he took his axe as the store was closing, pushed her in, and knocked her out. When she awoke, he was standing there, axe in hand, grinning. However, the differences with this kill versus the others, he stole an Easter bunny suit and wore it while he killed her. He started by skinning her in the areas where it would hurt, but not to kill. Then he took and wrote on the walls in her blood, "You've seen what I can do. Do not come after me, or soon you will too face the wrath of the Bunny Man." With this, the Bunny Man lay dormant for the next 5 years. Every so often there would be a random missing persons case. Locals would make a joke about them, and then, being the next of the Bunny Man's victims, the one case that caused more of a successful investigation was that one of the small girl named Penelope. She had been missing for months, and their parents were worried. Her mother was so determined to get her back, she forced her husband and two of his friends, both cops, to travel into the woods that surrounded their house and most of the town to search for her. Search from daybreak to dawn, and the next day, when the light shone through the trees, they almost gave up. That was until they stumbled upon a small hole in the wall of the new street tunnel that connects the railroad. Upon entering, they stumbled upon a dead rabbit carcass, rabbit bones and guts. The meat of these rabbits swung from the makeshift meat hooks and rotted to the point of mold and terrible smell. The woman threw up outside. This was the most disgusting thing she'd ever seen. They went further into the cavern. As they reached and looked like a small bedroom, they saw more meat hooks than bodies. Each had a toe tag, and they assumed that these were cadavers from medical school up the road. The thing that had set these apart from other captors as they seen were missing people from their town. Another thing that set apart was the fact that they were half-eaten. That's when the mother screamed and woke the Bunny Man. She saw Penelope all right. She was mutilated and hanging from a meat hook. Her eyes were gone, and she was partly skinned in areas that no one should be. She had no more teeth, and her tongue was removed, and one ear was missing. Penelope gargled a bit, and weakly called out, "Mother?" The mother proceeded to go to her daughter, but before she could even say, "I love you," the Mighty Man popped out and axed Penelope in the back of her head, killing her instantly. He saw them looking as he looked back. When the cops pulled a gun, "Freeze, you sick bastard," he shouted. Bunny Man merely looked at him and laughed. "You think you can really stop me? You think I am afraid? I'd toe tags for you too. I'll give up. You'll all be a well-earned meal." He tossed the toe tags to them with their names on it. They looked down at it and then back up. Fortunately, Bunny Man had escaped out of the back to the train tracks. Cops followed him up and tried to shoot at him. They missed each shot, which led to Bunny Man yelling in incantation. Then after there was a sound, the train was coming. Bunny Man looked at them and laughed, and he screamed at them, "I may die, but I will always be here." The train hit him. After a few minutes of the freight train passing by, the cops went over to where the body should have been. They only found a dead bunny in the bunny suit. That was merely the legend of the Bunny Man. This is my personal experience, the Bunny Man Bridge. See, the local teens had dared at midnight to go to the Bunny Man Bridge and say Bunny Man 3 times. You should then see a bright light in the train sound and lastly hear the infamous bunny man laugh. I wanted the most extreme thing they had to offer on this interesting tale, so I learned of a dangerous combo. Do the bunny man dare plus the mirror and a Kyojutsu Lord. See, this way you can summon his energy, then spirit, and finally trap him in a mirror. I did this almost immediately, and nothing happened. Soon it was sounding like bullshit, but the mirror started to crack. Finally it exploded, and I heard her laugh. Being completely freaked out, the fuck out. I ran away just to hear my phone ring and get the same text at, at the same time. Only the ringer was an 8-bit version of Freebird that I bought. So laugh, I read my text and it said, I have your toe tags. Me being more afraid than before, hopped into my car and sped off back to my hotel. I couldn't sleep that night. Every 5 minutes the phone would ring the goddamn laugh. Sometimes when I get some sleep, went and saw in dream, I saw a man in a bunny suit smiling and holding an axe. Next day, I got out of bed and went to town and asked one of the locals what was happening to me. One of them told me to speak with the old woman down the road near Bunnyman Bridge. Found a woman by the name Candace that lived close to the bridge. She was about around 60 and knew everything about the Bunnyman. She was a town spiritual advisor. I was not the first to see what happened. Apparently in the 1960s, a woman dared this drove to driven insanity. It wasn't so bad actually. She actually killed people the same way Bunnyman did. She was arrested, but then when she resisted, she was shot and killed. The woman seemed to be like me enough, wanted to help her. She said I remained her of her grandson who had died a week prior to my visit. Fairly odd. I wanted this to stop. I probably could have lived with it, but how Bunnyman laughed was annoying and ear piercing. I started a seance and asked Bunnyman what he wanted and why he was here for me. I want to remember like little Amber, the woman from the 60s remembered me. Kill, kill, kill. He repeated this over and over, and every time was asked the question, he would say kill louder. Finally, I got pissed off and I just fuck off, you fat shit, I yelled to him. He laughed and then went away. She said the only way to stop him was to confront him. She explained that I needed to reverse what I had started, so I had to say Bunnyman 3 times in the mirror, and I went back to my hotel and did this, so it was midnight. I checked my room in the mirror and I said his name. At first noticing that I heard whispering in my ear. Kill for me, and bring my tear back, old friend, do it. So I was afraid. I had no idea what to do. All I could think was, fuck off, asshole, fuck off. Then it hit me. He was a talker, and now that he's dead, he couldn't do shit. He made Amber mad by talking to her. This is where I decided to talk back. I wouldn't be weak and feeble like Amber was. I wouldn't let his words enter my brain and warp my perception of life. I turned where I thought he was and yelled, You cannot control me, you dead fuck. You are weak and useless. Bet you're a bitch in hell. Go away and never come back. He started yelling, Kill for me, kill for me. Retaliated with, Go away and never come back. Every time we got loud, I screamed twice as loud. Finally, I screamed at the point of losing my voice. Fuck off and go to hell. And I stopped and I turned out the light, see to my horror in the mirror, a rotten face and a bunny ears. Its eyes bleeding. Was this the bunny man? It had to be. We locked eyes. It screamed, making me jump a little bit. Then his head busted into flames and the skin melted off. Show a skull. It fell from suspended animation to the floor. I heard a crash and looked at the floor. Nothing. Was it over? Guess so. That fuck was about. I went to sleep peacefully that night. However, upon waking up, I learned the old woman had died in her sleep. They'd suspected a heart attack. When I saw her body, I wanted to pay my respects. I noticed something. Her right toe already had a toe tag on it. Guess the bunny man got another victim. Poor woman. It's the burden of a thrill seeker has to accept. The thrill can kill. Till next time, this thrill seeker saying be wary of what you do. In memory of Rosen Tagolan. November 18, 1921, August 29th, 2008.